Hello, biology superstars. Welcome to our B1.2 section all about proteins. In this video, we're just going to go over the theme and level of organization and guiding questions and associated skill. All right, so theme and level of organization. We are still in the form and function theme. Biology is the study of life, and the structure or form of all the molecules and organisms that we look at is deeply interwoven with their purpose or function. So we already talked in B1.1 about how that was true for carbohydrates and lipids. That's also super true for the biomolecules that we call proteins. And that is what we'll focus on in this section. So our level of organization is molecular, and proteins are another one of the biomolecules essential for life, and they can form in many different ways, and this deeply impacts their function. So this section is going to be all about the different forms and functions proteins can take and the different aspects of their environment that can impact their form and their function. And guiding and linking questions. Our guiding questions are, what is the relationship between amino acid sequence and the diversity in form and function of proteins? We'll get into this. I'm going to just look for my pen. I think I'm going to go with this nice blue color. We'll get into this especially in the HL part of the content. And we'll talk about diversity in form and function of proteins in all of the content. And then the second guiding question is, how are protein molecules affected by their chemical and physical environments? And we will talk mostly about the impact of temperature and pH on protein molecules, and that is SLHL content. That's like something everybody should know about. Linking questions, how do abiotic factors like heat and pH influence the form of molecules? Abiotic factors come up a lot in the study of biology. Non-living things influence living things. One example is B4.1.3, which is about abiotic variables affecting species distribution. And then also, what is the relationship between the genome and proteome of an organism? So the genetics that an organism has and the proteins it is able to make. This comes up again in A3.1.8, the unity and diversity of genomes within a species. All right, I'm going to erase and get back to my pointer so we can go forward to the associated skill. So a skill that is mentioned in the IB Biology syllabus is the physical and digital, the molecular modeling, like both the ability to draw out some physical molecular models and the appreciation that like digital molecular modeling has really deepened our understanding of molecules that are important for biology, like proteins. So the molecule that is here is an amino acid. And you should really be able to draw this. That's why I put this here. We're going to go over drawing this in the SL content. Like, everyone should be able to do this that takes a biology course. There's a central carbon. And it is bonded to four things. It is bonded to a hydrogen on one side, a carboxyl or carboxylic acid group on one side, a side chain or variable group, and this is what makes the 20 different amino acids unique. You don't need to know very much about the possibilities of the what the side chains are. You don't need to memorize them, but you should know that this is different in all the amino acids. And then the last side is bonded to an amino group. So we'll go over how to draw this in more detail in the first section of the content. So let's get started.